Hi, it's David here from Wargaming Old Guys.
Hi, I'm Scott from Pallet of War.
And we've got another set of sponsors for us to talk about for our tournament on the 3rd of March at Burton-on-Trent at Books and Banter. So let's start talking some banter and war. Okay, so we've got some nice sponsors for you today. We've got Baron of Dice, and there's Darkstar, which are part of Colourforge.
I believe that's true. Yeah, Colourforge, I believe it's part of, or runs alongside of.
Sister company of Colourforge. So, but they're Darkstar. They are a completely different company, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's start off with Baron of Dice. Now, Baron of Dice have quite graciously given us some dice, which I think we're going to be putting forward as the
Most sporting.
Most sporting, that's the one. The most sporting.
So it is a set of 25 dice as well, in a steel grey with red dots, and
they've provided that, and everybody's going to get a dice and some stickers and stuff like that in their little goodie bag, which I think we'll probably do a quick look see at the goodie bag when we've got the bits. So
yeah, still waiting on the last few bits to come, but yeah, everyone's going to get a sample dice. And a sticker as well. They are all fancy dice as well, all fancy themed, these dice.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So yeah, so they've been very great. We've been very grateful of the gifts they've given. Now we've had some experience with Baron of Dice in the past, haven't we?
Yes.
We've all got sets.
Yeah.
And I really like their 16mm. I used to use this epoxy little 10mm or 10mm, very
Something
small,
like that,
yeah, from just random 10mm dice, but you can't really. They're too small. Oh yes, you can have lots in your hand all at once, but they're too small, and they don't. The cheap ones just don't feel that nice and things like that. But the Baron of Dice ones, they come in all colours. I think I've got a nice set for my Ratkin.
Yeah,
the nice bright green ones.
A few for your dwarfs as well.
Yes, got the red ones with the dwarfs. So I use them for my abyssal dwarfs. And you've got
I've got a load for my salamanders, all like lizard themed ones and whatnot.
But they're really nice quality. I do like the way they feel when you roll the dice. It's nice to have a nice chunky, weighty dice, and they're nice and smooth, rounded edges and things like that. And they're just nice to play with.
So the numbers are clear as well, so you read the what your opponent's rolled in really easy on these dice as well, compared to others. So the colours don't really blend together, so you're asking the question of what you've rolled. The contrast well enough to be able to see from the other side of the table.
It's nice and clear.
Yeah,
nice and clear. So yeah, but they also do other things, don't they? They don't just do the dice; they do all the paraphernalia and stuff that go with the dice, don't they?
Yeah. So they do your neoprene dice trays. They just started doing dice bags. I believe Steve's just set up a deal with somebody to do bespoke, really nice, like leathery type dice bags as well for.
Really cool.
And stuff like that. He does all the stickers as well.
But they do custom as well, don't they? Which I think is a brilliant idea.
Custom made dice, which is a little bit along the lines of where the most sporting one comes from. Is it's a custom dice, but a range that he's already set up as custom dice. But you can have your own dice made up through Baron of Dice.
Does he do the custom on like the dice trays as well? So
I believe you may be able to.
Oh, cool. So I'm after some dice trays with my logo on it.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, no. So really happy, really pleased, and a big thumbs up to Baron of Dice. There we go.
Yes, thank you,
big
Steve.
Thumbs up for Baron of Dice, and hopefully we'll have lots more collaborations in the future.
Yeah, he's a top bloke, and he liked working with us over here, even though we're on the other side of the water.
Oh, of course, he's in the States, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
In Maryland, I believe it is.
Don't they do cookies?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cookies and dice.
Cookies and dice.
How can you go wrong? Right. Okay. Brilliant. All right. Thumbs up to Baron of Dice. So the next one. Now next ones, I never heard of them until you mentioned them.
Yes.
They're a small company that I don't. It's like it's a sister company to Colourforge, but they're their own company. They're how old are they? About
I think they've come to maybe 2, maybe 3 years old. But the thing with it is they specialise in metallics.
Okay, so we're looking at Darkstar paints.
Yeah, they've got this Darkstar molten metals. Yeah, they literally specialise in doing metallic paints. The good thing about they've not got as the base metallics. I think there's probably 9 or 12 metallics, but then with the shades, which I think there's nearly 20 shades, you've then got the variant of the different types of the metallics.
Okay.
So they use the shades to alter the tones and the mixture of the base metallics.
So for example, we've got a gold there.
Yeah, we've got fine gold, and then we've got a copper, and then we've got 4 shades. We've got Victorian, Polar, Midnight Shroud, which is my favourite, Mercury, and then Dickinson Shadow. If you use them shades, you then turn your fine gold into 5 colours.
Okay, so like you use the dark browns to turn it into an even darker gold, or your.
And when I did a YouTube video or Instagram, can't remember which it was now, talking to UE and from Darkstar, and they said you can actually mix the shades into the paint as well to change the tone.
We'll put the link to the chat in the description below, by the way.
Yeah. Good little chat, informative on that one. And I say I wasn't aware of this company until I went to UK Games Expo last year, and they gave me a few sample pots, and it's really. I thought it was a gimmick at first, but then I can't remember the lad's name now. But he was painting a Titan at the time, and he was painting it by brush, and it was when it was drying, you couldn't see brush streaks. But using it through the airbrush as well, it will cover in one coat.
Do you have to water it down for the airbrush, or is it?
You can water it down for the. It is best to water it down with the airbrush, but they do a thinner for the paints as well.
Okay. But you being a commission painter as well, do you use those on your commissions?
Yeah, I only these. I can't think what it is now. Darkstar, I think it's called. But yeah, all my metallics I use them. Cool. When I'm doing my commissions, I only use these as my metallics.
Well, we're going to flash up some of Scott's work with some of the Darkstar paint, so you have a look at that. Have a look at the some of his work, and it'll show you the level of how good the Darkstar paints are. One
thing that I didn't believe was true until you'll see on the model that will be put up to show in the Terminator. Once you've let it the metallic paint itself set for 24 hours, you can polish it.
Would you polish it with just a
microfiber cloth?
Just microfiber cloth,
and it buffs it up.
Really?
Yeah. So if you want to be lazy, you paint it up, leave it 24 hours, go over a microfiber cloth, and it highlights it. It shines the edges up.
Oh, that's really easy. I might have to try some of that.
Yeah, no, it's amazing stuff.
I've just got to win the painting competition. I don't think that's going to help. Well, that's not going to work. That's not going to work.
I've seen Chris Lynch's stuff.
Yeah, that does it then. I've got to win the tournament to get a set of paints. There we go. That's what I've got to do. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's brilliant. That's another 2 sponsors. I think these sponsor videos are only going to be short videos, so we'll be doing a few more plugs and things like that throughout the tournament and as we go along. But go check both these companies out. They're really worth it. Darkstar for paints, and Baron of Dice for dice and other accessories. So we'll catch you on the next video.